Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to our spring band concert. I do want to thank you all for being here. This is a really big, nice audience, and we really appreciate it. This is a real big celebration night for us as a band program. We have all three of our concert bands from the high school here tonight to perform for you. They've all been working really hard for months to put together this evening of entertainment. We also are really excited to be debuting our middle school percussion ensemble. We're going to give them a preemptive round of applause. So thanks so much for being here. I do want to ask that you please make sure to silence your cell phones, but feel free to take pictures and videos and put them out on social media. Tell everybody what a great time you're having at the spring band concert and how awesome the North Penn bands are. Spread the good news about these kids, because they are awesome. And I know that because I work with them every day. And not that we're counting, but today's the 163rd day of school. And I've enjoyed almost every single one of those days with your children. So our first band of the evening is the concert band. We're going to be playing three pieces for you. The first one is called Spitfire, and it is dedicated to the Tuskegee Airmen. If you know anything about that, you're going to hear some aerial battles. You're going to hear some triumphant sounds from the band. It's an exciting piece called Spitfire by William Owens. Thank you so much. Our second piece is by a composer named Yukiko Nishimura, and this is a much different piece. That one was very energetic, and this one is very calm and peaceful. It's entitled Bluebell, and if you don't know what a bluebell is, it's a flower. It's a pretty little blue flower. Feel free to Google a picture of it, and that will set the mood for this song. A really pretty little song called Bluebell. Thank you. I just think that's a really pretty piece, and it's very hard to play. It takes a lot of breath control to play softly, and it takes a lot of emotional work by the students, and sometimes that's easy for the teenagers to be emotional, and sometimes it's not. You know, they're kind of hard to predict, but they played that really, really, really well. This is our last piece, and before we do our last piece with each band, I do want to recognize our seniors, because our seniors are really special to us. They started back in 4th grade, maybe, or 5th grade, and they stuck with it for 8-9 years, and that's really special. We have a lot of seniors in the concert bands this year, but not everybody makes it through 12th grade, and we're really proud of the people that have, and so I do want to recognize them tonight. I'm going to try not to forget anybody. Don't hate me if I do. Just yell at me and say, you forgot this person. Okay, up in the front row here on clarinet, we have Dia Contessaria, stand up. We have Madeline John. Gloria Kim, stand. Gianna Lennox. Emery Edmonds. Trumpets. In the back, we have Ryan Eppers. Did I forget anyone? Ann, are you a senior? Darn it. Don't leave. We love you. Ann Currian in the front row, too. Nevin in the percussion section. Okay. Now I think I didn't forget anyone. One more round of applause for the seniors. And he makes it. It's really sad to see them go. We spent 3 great years together, and see, some of them I didn't want to leave. I was refusing to acknowledge that they were seniors. But thank you, seniors. You guys are the best. We had some good times. And now we're ready to play our last piece for a concert band. It's loud, it's noisy, it's called Ruckus, so it's supposed to be loud and noisy, but it's a lot of fun. It's also really, really challenging. It's been a lot of fun to put together. We are going to feature one of these seniors, Ryan Eppers, on the drum set during this song, and Nevin on the concert toms back there. Obviously, Ruckus is going to need a lot of percussion, and those guys are going to really drive it for us. So one more time, this is a concert band playing Ruckus by Randall Standridge. Thank you so much, the concert band. Yeah. We will have some transition time here as we bring the concert band down and bring the symphonic band up. So we thank you for your patience during that time, but that was really awesome. And I do have to say, concert band meets 2 different times during the school day, and we've only played that music together once before tonight as a full group, and that was the product that they put out there. So I'm very proud of them. They're awesome. Let's give them one more round of applause. All right. Thank you for your patience as we brought our symphonic band up onto the stage. We do have over 175 students in band at the high school, and that's awesome. It also means these concerts are a little long and a little busy and lots of moving parts. But here they are, the symphonic band, and much like the concert band, but the only difference is I get to see these students a little bit more often. Almost all of these students have band 4 or 6 times per cycle. So we are going to play a little bit more music for you. We have a theme for our concert. I put the title of the theme in the program, and it's just called simply Darkness to Light. I'm going to try not to talk too much in between each piece and give you a little bit of a preface here at the beginning and then kind of let the music speak for itself. We kind of thought about taking the audience on an emotional journey from dark times to brighter times, and that's what this music is all about. We have Night on Fire by John Mackey. It's very intense. It's very stressful at times, and it's designed to make you feel some of those more negative emotions. It's going to be featuring some djembe players. Jeet and Jackson and Freddie are going to be going crazy on the djembe. Our second piece is a little bit more mysterious. It's called Night Dances. Very dark at times, really spooky. I'm going to ask you to try to be as quiet as you can at the beginning because it's really soft and spooky, and we love our really squeaky chairs here at North Penn, so we're going to try to keep as still as we can. The third song is about loss. It's called Endless Rainbows, and it was written about a student in a band, an 8th grade student that passed away, and this piece was dedicated to that student. But it has a really hopeful and bright note at the end. It's called Endless Rainbows. And then we're going to end with something very bright and joyful called Kalos Eidos, which in Greek means kaleidoscope. Lots of lights and colors. So we hope you enjoy this little journey through the emotions of darkness to light. And without further ado, this is Symphonic Band. dedicate some time, so I will talk real quick. That was a cool piece, right? If you know anything about music, you might think, what time signature was that in? Yes. It's in all of them. It's pretty cool. We do have a lot of percussion on this piece too, and you see them scrambling around to get ready. We have an awesome and very large percussion section here, so it was definitely a goal to feature them and challenge them. This piece is definitely going to do that as well. Very different mood, as I said, kind of mysterious and spooky, a little bit on the dark side. And this is a piece that I played when I was in 9th grade band, and it's the first time I've ever done it with students before. But I really like it. I think they like it too. So, almost ready? You don't want to rush G. Let's hear those notes. Checking. As I said, I'll be really brief just while the percussion transitions here and gets ready for the next piece. But this is, again, a piece dedicated to a student from a band that passed away many years ago, tragically. And it's a little bit sad, but it's also very hopeful and a very big celebration of this young man's life. So for anybody that's lost somebody recently or at any time, I think this can be a really comforting piece. It's really beautiful. They play it really well. They've gotten me choked up in class many times. So please enjoy this really gorgeous dedication called Endless Rainbows. wonderful soloists stand up afterwards. We're so lucky to have so many people who can play a solo. I mean, it's just fantastic, the talent in this group. And just like concert band, we've only played this music once before today, together as a full group. And it was a week ago. It was 8 days ago. So really proud of what they're doing. They're really terrific. I also want to acknowledge the seniors in the Symphonic band. I think I can do it 100%. Let's see. We're going to start in the front row. You just heard her play a beautiful flute solo, Taylor Orndorff. On oboe, Sophia Burrows. You're going to get to hear her play a solo in just a second. You heard Alex Scala play many solos on clarinet. 2 more clarinet seniors, Cassandra Tran and Malia Overton. You know, I should have started in the back and worked my way to the front. I'm going to do that with the next band, so then you could see everybody. But it's too late now. We can't do anything about it. Fabiola Rock on flute as well. Ava Warner on flute as well. On trumpet, Cole Blehut, Owen Liu, Owen. Now I can't see everybody. What other trumpet seniors do we have hiding back there? Mia Fusco. Brandon O. On bass clarinet, Angela Kim. Playing the Barry sax, Corey Williams. You'll see more of Corey later. In the euphonium section, Mason Stigler. Next to Mason on tuba, Caden Ellis. Trombones, just one, Nehan Pediaco. And in percussion, 1, Nathan Cunningham. Did I miss anyone? I didn't miss anybody. So that's good. Next time I'll start from the back to the front and I'll have it perfect. That's why we have 3 bands. So I can get better as the night goes on. They're doing great though. You may sit, seniors. Thank you so much. And with our last group of seniors, I thanked the students for sticking with it. You know, there's many reasons to not do it. There's many reasons to drop out and stop playing, and they chose to keep going. And that's really special. I'm really proud of them. But I also want to thank all of their teachers that helped them get to this point. We have the absolute best elementary and middle school band directors on the planet at North Penn. Many of them are here tonight. I'm going to make them mad. If you are one of our elementary or middle school band directors and you're here tonight, can you stand up so we can applaud you? They're all up there. They're mostly hiding in the balcony. So our last piece, as I said, Carlos Eidos for Symphonic Band. A really, really neat piece that I think we've had a lot of fun putting together. Going to feature more amazing soloists, and then we are going to turn it over to our middle school percussion ensemble. So thank you so much. Here we go. Carlos Eidos. Thank you so much. Symphonic Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. My name is Sean Haddad. If you can't find me, I'm not up on the stage, I'm down here in the pit, I'm waving hello. I'm the beautiful man with the great suit and the perfect shaped head down in the pit. Thank you. Yes, thank you. The whistles are great. They help my ego. Makes me feel very good. My friends, I am a middle school band director here in the North Penn School District. I teach 7th grade band at Pembroke and Penfield middle schools. And I'm the assistant band director up at the high school for Mr. Santanello. Mostly what that means is I work with the marching band and I do all of the jobs that he doesn't really want to do. No, I love teaching band with Mr. Santanello, it's fantastic. But I'm also the director of the North Penn Winter Percussion, which is our winter group of all percussion students, and we put on a show indoors, sort of like a marching band. It's a theatrical performance with a theme, and I've been doing that for 10 years now. And for the last 10 years, I've been thinking to myself, man, how great would it be if we could have something for our middle school students? And then I got hired full-time at North Penn to teach middle school band. And this year I have 25 percussion students in one of my band, and I have 21 percussion students in the other band. And I thought to myself more than ever, man, we really need something for these kids. There are too many kids back there, and they're bored. And so this idea was born, and I asked our department chair, Mr. Dave DiValentino. I'm not sure if he's here. I'm sure he's probably here somewhere. But Dave, thank you for supporting us and helping us to make this happen. These kids have rehearsed 6 times, and we are going to play 2 pieces for you tonight. So here's our first piece. We've had a lot of fun with that one. That's Mission Impossible, if you didn't recognize it. Sometimes teaching percussionists can feel a little impossible. Yes, thank you. Feed my ego. We had a lot of fun with that one. We actually put that one together. Things went way, way better than we actually expected it to. We kind of thought that we'd get 12 to 15 students. We didn't do a whole lot of recruiting for this. We just kind of said to our bands, hey, we're going to try something new. If you're a percussionist and you would like to try something new, come and hang out with us and we'll play percussion instruments. And we got 25 kids to come out, which we were pretty shocked and thrilled. But because of that, we didn't have a solid plan of exactly what we were going to play because there aren't many pieces at all written for 25 percussionists. So we talked a lot about splitting some pieces and decided in the end that for our first year here, we would all play everything. So that was Mission Impossible. Our second piece that we have for you, and it looks like we're almost ready here, is called Avalanche Lake. And it's a little bit more dynamic than Mission Impossible. We hope you enjoy it. These students, I just want to say thank you to these students. You guys have been awesome. I really appreciate your hard work. Sometimes I worry about middle school students coming to a rehearsal, and you guys made it super, super easy for me. We have some really great young students here and some great young leaders, and they did a really great job. These are students from all three of our middle schools, Penndale, Penfield, and Pembroke, in grades 7, 8, and 9. Here's our last piece for you tonight. Thanks so much for having us. Thank you, Mr. Santanello, for having us. Here is Avalanche Lake. Hey, thank you all so much again for having us, and thank you, Mr. Santanello, again for having us. This was a blast for us. Our middle school auditoriums are much, much smaller than this. Our middle school students aren't used to performing in an auditorium so large with such a great, large audience. So thank you so much for being a great audience tonight and letting us perform for you. We're just going to have a small transition here back for the wind ensemble, and we'll be right back with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience as we got the wind ensemble up here on the stage. And I appreciate you hanging around to watch them because they are pretty awesome. I know it's been a long night and we want to get home, but I promise you, you're in for a treat. We have some really, really fun pieces to play with for you from the wind ensemble. This is the band that you have to audition to be a part of, and they have had an incredible year. It's been an absolute joy to conduct them. They do some pretty cool things. We've had some awesome experiences this year, and we're really excited for this final performance for the year of the wind ensemble. Let's give one more round of applause to that middle school percussion ensemble. That was awesome. I did teach middle school for 10 years before I came here, and that was just, that revved me up. That reminded me of the good old middle school days, and you guys are really killing it, so congratulations. And I'm so happy that we have that here at North Penn now. It's really special. Okay, wind ensemble. The first thing we're going to play for you is a world premiere. That's right. No one's ever played this piece of music before, ever. So congratulations. You're here for the world premiere performance. This piece was written by an awesome friend of mine. His name is David Overholtzer. He is the director of bands at Perkiomen Valley High School. And most importantly, he's a North Penn High School class of 1989 alum. So he wrote this piece and sent it over to me and said, hey, would you consider playing this? I took a listen. I think it's really cool. These guys ate it up. And so we hope that you enjoy this world premiere of this piece from a talented musician, great composer, and all-around wonderful human being, Dave Overholtzer. Please enjoy this new piece called Fanfare for the Hopeful. think he's here somewhere. Stand up, David, if you're here. He's right there. Give him a round of applause. Our next piece is by Johannes Brahms. So naturally, it was written a really long time ago. It's very different than what we just played. It's from a piece that he wrote called The German Requiem, a really large master work of romantic-style classical music. And we're not going to play the whole thing, just the first movement. As I said, it's part of the German Requiem, so it's a really solemn piece. I think this ensemble plays it absolutely beautiful. And I do want to dedicate this piece to a very dear friend of mine and a dear friend of the North Penn Band Program. As many of you know, we did lose Mr. John Jostin this year, an elementary band director, assistant director of the Marching Knights for many years, director of the Navy Jazz Band for many years, and probably just about the nicest person you'll ever meet. So we want to dedicate this piece to Mr. Jostin tonight. We love you, John, and we miss you, and hope you listen into this one. because I'm about to bring one up to do a little conducting for us. So, the Wind Ensemble seniors. Some of them have been with me for 3 or 4 years, maybe if they were in marching band, and it's very sad to see them go. Let's start in the back with our percussion section. One senior in the percussion section, Akshay Krishnan. Over here in the tuba section, we have Corey Williams and Noah Philgrove. In the trombone section, Jackson Heyer, Riddy Date, and Mason Kimball. In the trumpet section, Logan Bigelow, Henry Liu, and Aiden Ashley, and J.D. McGregor. In the French horn section, Sarah Heath and Ryan Donahue. In the saxophone section, Aaron Kirshner and Alex Swartwood. In the flute section, our piccolo player, Rachel Sherman. In the clarinet section, Ming Yu, Will Bernal, and that's it. We can't forget our bassoon Barry hybrid section over here, both seniors, Suhas Rakothu and Derek Schneider. Did I forget anyone? Did I forget anybody? That's our wind ensemble class of 2024. Every so often, we will have a senior conduct a piece at the spring concert. And I can think of no better, by the way, that's an incredible class of seniors. But I think this person really stands out as a fantastic leader, both musically and also as a student and a citizen of North Penn High School. You won't meet a more talented or nicer person than this guy. So the piece we're going to play is a John Philip Sousa march. And our student conductor for this march is going to be Corey Williams. Don't make me come down there. All right, one more time for Corey Williams. So the next piece requires just a tiny bit of explanation. It's called Fantasy on a Theme by Sousa, and the theme by Sousa that the whole piece is based upon is the first 4 measures of the march we just played. So we're gonna play it for you one more time, get it stuck in your head, and then you're gonna hear this composer, Andrew Boysen Jr., twist and mold and turn around upside down this melody as many ways as you could possibly imagine. It's really neat, it's one of my favorite pieces. Anyway, here's what the theme is. They're gonna play it again. Got it? Sing it back to me. That was pretty good. Let's do that one more time. We play it, you play it. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. That's pretty good. I mean, these guys were leading the way a little bit over here. All right, so this piece is going to be based on that. You're going to hear it almost the entire piece, all kinds of fun ways. And here we go. Fantasy on a Theme by Sousa. We should acknowledge some awesome soloists on that piece. On trombone solo, Sean Peters. Clarinet solo is Ming Yu. Flute solo is Aiden Whitney. Little alto solo there was Aaron Kirshner. Lots of percussion solos. Sierra and Sarah and Seamus had some solos. Big timpani solo by Kenny. And who can forget a tuba solo by Noah? Yeah, tuba solo. We have one more piece for you. I do want to just recognize some of the amazing achievements. We've had some amazing group achievements. We've played some beautiful concerts this year. It's so fun for me to conduct this group. I think I've told them before. This is my dream job. This is it. I love doing this. I love working with these students, and it's just really amazing what they can do. I'm very, very, very proud of them. We've also had some pretty impressive individual achievements this year. Students in North Penn High School can audition for the PMEA District 11 band each year, and that's all the high schools in Bucks and Montgomery County. There's a lot of good schools, and there's a lot of good musicians, thousands of good musicians, and we were fortunate to have 21 students from North Penn. Out of a band of only 120, 21 students from North Penn made district band this year. Can you stand up? Stay standing, okay? Stay standing. So, there's 120 kids in the band, and 21 of them are from North Penn, so that's pretty good representation. They can then move on. They can audition for Region 6 band, which consists of Bucks, Montgomery, Chester, Delaware, and Philadelphia counties. Hundreds and hundreds of kids going for this, and we had 12 students. So if you did not advance to Regions, sit down, but let's have those 12 stay standing that made Regions. And then you can have, you can move on to All-State Band, which obviously is a huge challenge. And this year we were really fortunate to have 5 students participate in the All-State Concert Band or Wind Ensemble, and we had a student participate in the All-State Jazz Band, which is a whole nother thing, playing lead trombone. So let's have our All-State folks stand up. Sean Peters, Logan Bigelow, Aaron Kirshner, Ethan Butler, William Bernal, and Noah Philgrove. Give them a big round of applause. They are all off to do amazing things. I know that even if they don't continue on music in college, they're going to play at some point. And I wish that for them because they have a special, special gift. Because Ethan Butler is not a senior, he's eligible to audition for All Eastern Band next year, which is really exciting. Yeah, he just found out. Yeah, we'll talk about it. So yeah, very, very, I mean, you can tell, right? They sound really good. This is why. We've recognized our seniors, and I've thanked parents. I haven't thanked parents. That's who I want to thank now. Parents for supporting you, these students through 9 years of playing an instrument. I'm sure the sounds at the 4th grade concert were not quite the same as what we just did, and you kept encouraging them anyway. And you kept paying for lessons and buying them instruments and renting them instruments and putting up with crazy, annoying band directors like me, definitely like Mr. Dad. We're thankful for you parents. Students that are here, give your parents a round of applause, please. Yeah, parents, take note of which students were clapping the most and which one were the least. Yeah, there you go. She loves her mama. All right. We have one more piece for you. It's not long, I promise. It's really cool, though, and really challenging. This is called A March from Symphonic Metamorphosis. It's from a big, long piece by German composer Paul Hindemith, and it's really, really neat. They've been working very hard on it, and that's what we're going to close out for tonight. Thank you for being here. Thanks for sitting through this very long concert, but I think the musicians made it worth it. I think they're really, really awesome, and I hope you agree. Give them a round of applause one more time. So last piece, thank you, everyone. Thank you, North Penn Administration, School Board. I know there's a school board meeting tonight. Thank you, Dr. Bauer, Mr. Hassler here at the high school. Thank you, NPTV, Craig Wireman back in the booth, and all the folks, Mr. Gilmer and Miss Fakish, and everybody that does NPTV. You guys rock. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you to the whole North Penn community for this concert. Here we go. Thank you so very much for attending. We really appreciate it. Have a great night. Have a great end of your school year. There is AP testing in the auditorium at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So anyone that can help us move all of this stuff out of here so we can all go home, we would greatly appreciate your help. Parents, students, grandparents, anybody that wants to help move something, we would sincerely appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you.